Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Iyolua and I film about faith, lifestyle, relationships, career, and all that good stuff. And I film from Lagos, Nigeria. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know how we do it. You're absolutely welcome back. So if you're in our world, of course you are, if you're watching this video. If you're in our world, you know that the entire world has been dealing with the pandemic for close to 2 years now, and a lot of things have changed, especially the world of work. So for me, like many people, I've been working from home since March, about this time 2 years ago. That's why like when I say it, I'm like 2 years have actually passed. Like, wow. So yes, a lot of us have been working from home since the pandemic started in year 2020, and now we're in year 2022. So I just thought to come on here to share my experience working from home, whether I would like to go back to a 9 to 5, the things I've enjoyed about working from home and the things I do not enjoy. So yeah, for me, yeah, like I said, I've been working from home majorly for the past 2 years. And the truth is that I actually only worked physically from the office for 3 months. I resumed my work officially January 6th, 2020. And by May, I think 22nd or 23rd, we were back at home. Like, we were like, we can't do this anymore. Of course, the entire world was shutting down, so it only made sense that we go back home. So yeah, I pretty much worked physically in an office for roughly 3 months, or a little less than 3 months, before the whole pandemic scattered everybody. So the first thing is the flexibility. You guys, if you're working from home, please, I just want to see you in the comment section. What in the world is this beautiful flexibility? So you know that for those of us that stay in Lagos, traffic can be crazy. You can spend 4 hours commuting every day, 2 hours to work, 2 hours back, and that's just being modest, to be very honest. See that punchline? That's just being modest, to be very honest. So work from home makes you a lot, like, puts your schedule a lot in your power. Is, of course, many people, the work is very intense regardless of the fact that you're working from home. The little things for me, the fact that I can actually decide when I want to have my bath, if I want to have my bath, and the fact that everything is literally in your power. You can work for me, I'm a morning person, so sometimes I wake up as early as 4:35, and then 6 to 11, 5 hours, I've ticked off like 4 things off my schedule. Meanwhile, if I was going to be commuting to work, I would probably get to work like 8, and of course still wake up very early, get to work at 8, and rigmarole a little before real work starts, and 10 you are just getting into the real deal of work and all that. So a lot of hours are wasted in doing all those stuff. So working from home means that if you're a morning person, you can get up at 5, start working, and then by 12 you are halfway done with what you have to do for the day. It still does not mean that you have a lot of time on your hands. It just means that you're able to work at a time that suits you, that is convenient for you. Do you get? So it's just absolutely beautiful. I think that's like the very big deal for me about working from home. The fact that I can fit my work, I can write down my to-do list and fit it into my schedule. It makes a lot of things easier, and I think it has helped my productivity, if I can say that myself. So I think that that's like my biggest deal about working from home. The second thing that I enjoy about working from home is that I think it saves some money. I think it has saved, it's not even some, I think it has saved me a lot of money. Of course, away from this recent vibe in Lagos where there's no lights, there's this, there's that. Pretty much the fact that I'm not going to work, the fact that I don't have to buy lunch, I can make food in my house. So if I'm making rice, I can decide that this is what I'm going to eat for the next 2 days. And I really don't have to stress myself. I can wake up and cook, because I am one of the people that believe that cooking saves a lot more money than buying food, because guys, food is expensive. Except you are eating Chicken Republic every day, that's like 700. But if you're actually eating better rice, no shade to Chicken Republic, if you're eating better rice, like real food, you should be thinking some 2,000 naira for lunch every day, which what by the time I use 5,000, I'm sorted with stew and everything for the week. So I think that it has saved me a lot of money. Hopefully things go back to normal, like this light issue, fuel issue, and all of that. If things go back to normal, I think that work from home saves a lot of money. Data, yes, I know that that's like the pain point for many of us that work from home. But to be honest, it has not been very bad, because like I've been using the same data that I use, except you have been spending your work hours watching Netflix. I don't think that work should, I do a lot of meetings as well. I don't think that work should consume so much data that is not very exorbitant and doesn't fit into your monthly schedule. So that's the second thing for me. The third thing for me is that for some people, they do not really enjoy working in a space with so many people. So there are times when I'm just not in the mood to see anybody. I just want to do my work and be at peace. So, you know, working from home means that you're able to be alone if you live alone. See the way I'm just throwing mad lines today. I think that for those that do not really want to see people, it just makes a lot of sense for you, because you're behind shut doors, you are doing your thing and you are doing your work and everybody is happy. So I think that that's another big advantage of working from home. To be honest, I think that the biggest thing that I've already mentioned is the flexibility. Everything seems to come under that flexibility. Now let's talk about the things that I do not enjoy about working from home. The first thing is there's no line between work and home. It's very bad, as in it's paining me as I'm talking. It's actually very bad. The fact that on some days you start work at 6 a.m. and at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., I'm actually still at my table working. It doesn't help at all. So I feel like the fact that some of our employers think that, oh, you guys are working from home, what are you doing with your time? You know, basically, it means that you have to keep working round the clock. If you're not careful, it basically means that that's all you're going to spend your life doing. It was a little better when we're working from the office, because if I get to work at 8, if I leave at, say, oh, my work is a lot, 6 is supposed to be closing time, and I leave maybe like 8, 7, 8. When I get home, I know I'm done. I'm closing my laptop. I'm working the next morning. But with this one, if you're home, they feel like you're chilling, and then you're at your convenient place. Nobody really thinks you're chilling. Of course, they're seeing your output, but they feel like you're in a convenient spot, so you can actually lie down and work, which maybe reduces the stress on your body and all of that. So there's no line. Like, it's actually very bad, and especially if you're working in maybe a law firm, or of course I work in a law firm, that's why I know. It's bad. It's bad. Like, it is bad. There's no line between work and home. There's no work-life balance. Nothing. You work even on weekends. You work on Saturdays. You work sometimes on Sundays. If an email comes in, you attend to it. Of course, if you're going to be doing good work, giving out good outputs, you can't say you're shutting your eyes off at 6. I mean, who even closes work at 6 anyway? So I think that that's like the major thing with work from home, the fact that the line is non-existent, except you start putting it by yourself and saying, you know what, at 8 I'm done, at 9 I'm done. If a work comes, I do it the next morning. I'm not in medical services. The client is not going to die. Nothing's going to happen. And the truth is that nothing's actually going to happen. So if you feel like you can draw that line, then maybe it works for you. But for some of us, it's been really difficult, because the line is non-existent. I think that that's the downside. The other downside is that it feels that some of us are absorbing some cost. You know, I was talking about data the other time. If you were working from the office, you'll be using office data, office phone to make calls to clients and all of that stuff. All that stuff. Now on you buy data, you buy fuel for your generator. If you're in Lagos that there's no lights, you buy airtime to call your clients, you buy, you know, pretty much all of that. So it feels like sometimes the cost that you are giving away by not commuting, you're absorbing it into other cost heads, basically. So then you begin to think about, is it really cost efficient than working from home? Why don't I just go to the office rather than go and buy diesel or petrol to power generator and all of that? So I think that is another thing that makes it, you know, difficult. The third thing is for people that do not like calls. So if you're working from home, it's almost impossible that you will not pick maybe 10 calls in a day, because your colleagues want to ask you questions. Normally, if you were working from the office, I can stand up from my seat and go to my colleagues and be like, this document that we're drafting, what's your opinion about this? Can you do this? Or even call them on your desk phone, on your table phone. But here, your phone is constant and it's so disturbing. For me, I don't even have anxiety with phone calls, and it's still very, like, it bothers me a lot. Like, when people call me, I'm like, can you leave me alone? Can you let me do my work? Because I'm just like, why do people enjoy calling too much? But sometimes you can also blame them, because they really want to ask you about something that some people are not convenient with sending emails and all of that. So I can imagine people that actually have real anxiety issues with phone calls. They're just like, every time the phone rings, my heart just keeps a beat. I'm like, who is this? Why are you calling me? And it's worse for some of us that actually use our phone for internet. For some people, they have Wi-Fi in their houses. For me, I'm using my phone's internet. So every single time a call comes in, it trips up, and it's so frustrating. It trips up my internet, and I have to reconnect. Do you get? So I feel like that too makes it very, very burdensome. And I think that the last thing I'll mention is workplace interaction. See, work from home has almost put an end to workplace interaction. So all we do now is we don't see each other. All we do is talk on the phone, send emails, ensure that the work is done and all of that. While that may be good for people that are introverts, sometimes it may not also be the best, because I remember I was having International Women's Day photo shoot at the office, and I got there and I discovered that there are like 1 or 2 persons that I've actually not seen in almost 2 years, and we work together virtually all the time. So it just feels like everybody just sends you email, get the work done. Nobody reads everybody's facial expression. Is this person fine? Does this person understand what is going on? Are you attentive at meetings? Everything is just like, we're fine, everybody's fine. And the truth is, everybody's not fine, but nobody really cares. Now, do I want to go back to the office? Or I want to go say, please, I want to see. I did not even finish asking the question before answering it myself. I want to work from home forever. I know that this may not be possible, but I feel like even if I have to negotiate with maybe my employer or my next employer or whatever is going to be, it will be that, please, even if it will make me lose 1 or 2% pay cut, I don't think, maybe I don't see a full picture yet, but I don't think I mind, because I feel like work from home is made for me. Like, I'm thriving as I'm working from home. So I really feel that I would like to work from home, at least for maybe at the minimum 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Let me just be in my own space and do my own work. I feel like it's a lot more convenient. There's a work-life balance problem, but we can handle it. We're made for this. We can handle it. So I feel like, yes, I would always want to work from home. So if my employer is watching this, I hope that they don't think I don't like my job. But yeah, if you have contrary opinion, what has been your experience working from home? Have you resumed? Do you not like the office anymore? So let me know in the comment section below. And that's basically going to be it for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please, if you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Why do you not like me? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, like, comment, and make it move, make the ministry move. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and see you guys on the next one.